Right, so we want these in close proximity to each other. So if I have you here, technically if I place this on this side, the cattle will feed into this, that'll feed into here before it goes to the warehouse. It's not just you, it's just a very demanding game with a lot of calculations, and it's not particularly well optimized. Also, if you're running on triple speed, that is going to really hammer you on frames as well. Okay, let's have a look. Balance is fine, eco balance is fine, monetary is fine, clothing is fine, they're going to be going up. The next thing we need to look at after that is going to be the actual tools, and we don't know what the tools require. Nostalgic Hobo. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, just make sure you have them. Also, hold on. Graphics. I'm running on DirectX 12. Make sure if you have that graphics driver that you're running in DirectX 12. For me personally, that's better. I'm running on pretty much everything cranked up. Make sure you also have, personally for me, fixed sun position on. So it makes it so when you rotate the camera, it doesn't change the angle of the sun or the shadows. That tanks FPS big time. But definitely try the disabling NVIDIA overlay. Okay, let's have a look. The workers' clothes should go up. Control and Q. Let's have a look. I need more plantains. I also need more worker clothes as well. And how are we doing on the corn? We're doing all right on the corn. So, okay, I'm going to need to get down another alpaca farm and another whatchamacallit, cattle farm down. And we're going to also need another... I'm actually going to put you here this time. Give you your silo there. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing in DirectX 12, mate. DirectX 12 is just a... What Microsoft have done is a modded version of DirectX 11 for DirectX 12. It definitely performs much more better for me personally, DirectX 12 on my hardware. Right. We're still missing VUD. I'm going to get some extra wood out. Ah, no trees in range. Okay, so can we replant that then?
Once we're done here, we can bag some rabbits.
Oh, right. We actually have a tutorial system here. We can actually have a look here. It's actually telling us what this is. Okay, so the circle, planting a single crop across a large area will lead to harmful monocultures. Okay, so you want a big central cluster of everything and then spreading outwards. Oh, so if you have two farms of the same type in close proximity, they're going to create a monoculture. So that is the area of influence. You need to keep them separate out of that range of the circle. Hey, heavy industry. Yeah, it's meant to be a challenging balancing system, yeah.
For all their skepticism about the dam, the jornaleros are working hard.
This Nostalgic is a free scenario that was released today as part of Game Update 13, so no matter what version of Anno you have, this is a standalone scenario for everyone for free. Doesn't really have any impact on your other game saves. However, it is based in the new world and it is based around eco-balancing, self-sustainability, and it was a pitch that the Blue Byte devs put forward to the Green Jam Committee, which is all about saving the planet and eco-balancing and stuff like that. So this is their pledge to promote eco-balancing and self-sustainability by having a game scenario mode that is all about ecosystems and eco-balancing and limited resources. Won't have anything to do with your other saves. It is just a standalone scenario. You must use Forester's Hut to plant new ones. So what is the Forester's Hut? Construction cost 1 something. It's telling me I need a tree for it. I don't want that. Special items required to construct this building. Acquire it at...
Have you had a chance?
So that tree here. Oh, so it looks like all the items that you can get are available for purchase straight away. And you don't roll for items, they are just a transmuted item. And for the reforestation, it is 10 tools and 10 jugs of something. I'm not sure what the jugs are, giggity.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
Can't have coffee. It doesn't help with the ecosystem. Right, then we're just going to link that to there so that can feed into that one. Then let's just get up another cattle farm and I'll run that one this way. Now it doesn't seem to have monocultures on here. So this doesn't really seem to give a damn. Done. Well, technically I could get rid of that because I don't need another lumberjack hut at the moment. Right, that's going down on the water system because... Wow, the alpaca farms are huge on the drain. Wow.
Ernesto lost his arm in one of the machines here. They cauterized it and put him back to work.
Jesus.
When the Porphorians left, the most eager collaborators had their doors smeared with oil.
He's dead now.
Then, well...
Oh, when you get rid of it, you get materials back. So I just got wood back then, was that? Yeah, I just got wood back then. Oh, okay. Okay. I was wondering what I was getting back as a reward. It's wood. It's just from the main menu, mate. It's nothing in connection with your other saves. It's literally on the main menu. You go to the title screen and it's scenario there. It's completely separate from your other games. Oops. Quick assist? No, go away. Right, so we're fine on the grain. I am gonna need to get more plantains up. However, I need the plantains away from there. Welcome, we're all learning this as we go at this present moment. It literally went live today. So yeah, that is there. If I put that here. Yeah. So that's fine there.
Stand aside, boss. Don't get dirt on your fancy shoes.
For anyone that's picking the game up again and haven't picked later in a while, if you check out my YouTube, links down below the stream, or do exclamation YouTube, I do multiple Let's Plays on my YouTube and guides every Friday. Old saves give less FPS. Not that I'm aware of, mate. Technically, old saves probably would technically have more FPS, I would guess, if they have less game code for like expansions and world maps. Like a game save that only has the old world and the new world has less to probably contend with than a map that has the old world, the new world, the Arctic, and Embessa in its calculations. But I've not actually tested it, but that is what I would presume. Yeah, the frames have been alright for me, Liquid. The frames are never going to be great in this game, but they've been fairly smooth now that I've turned the overlay off. Hey Nails, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So we should have the clothing coming up.
Full, boss.
They need a chapel next, so we can just put the chapel in here. You doing good? Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. You trying the new game mode out? That's ecosystem. I kind of want to... That's wind, that's wind. Can't do much with that. Let's get that one done. It's the Green Jam update that went live today. It's a free update for everyone. As part of Game Update 13.
Takes a lot to sway an old.
Right, so research papers. What is that?
Admiral.
Need to bring those research papers back here. It is a completely brand new scenario, which is more based upon eco-balancing and limited resources and being a challenge. It is just based on this one map. It has nothing to do with your other saves. It has completely new resources and mechanics and stuff like that. So it's all about eco-balancing. It is what the devs put forward to the Green Jam policy for like self-sustainability. So now there's no happiness. Your people have new requirements for the goods, but you also have to start balancing the water ecology, soil ecology, and air ecology.
I am thankful for what you have achieved.
As this map is based in the New World, its story is the Pythorians came over here and set up this power plant over here which is polluting everywhere. And now the Pythonians are gone, we're trying to recover the ecosystem and get everything more sustainable and get hydroelectricity up and running.
The fishing shoals grow thinner by the day. We may have exploited them too heavily.
I've got one fishing thing down. I cannot be exploiting it off
You
one.
never let me down.
Ready the ropes?
It's got some aspects of 2070. However, this seems to be a lot more advanced and much more in depth than 2070 was. As 1800 does with the other games, it takes mechanics and stuff from other games and refines them and makes them more complex and more diverse. So it's an improvement and an advancement of the mechanics in 2070. Right, so we've got the chapel up, we've got that up. The fish, we're struggling on the fish. If I get another fish down, hold on, if I rotate that here, hold on, let's have a look at this. We're at
Miss Sarmento.
19.
Help a poor fisherman, would you?
Okay, let me rotate that here. And let me do that here. So now,
The environment here is beginning to change rapidly.
yeah, you should, Nails, mate. Right, we have... Wait. Those numbers don't make sense. 5/2 production. So I had 2 tons of fish being harvested from one fishing shoal. Now I've got 2 on that one. It's gone to 5/2. And the number of fish is going down. Frustrated with the game mode? Why? So I am going to go down here. Unless I can replenish the fish. Actually, I probably want to... I'm going to need to figure out, is it better to spread across these ones here? What was the problem with getting overwhelmed? What was it that was too much? Not unlimited fish, mate? No. Do we want to drain completely this one, or do we actually want to keep them spread across and try and keep them up and running? I'm going to guess we probably want to keep them up to at least one.
Seem acceptable for now.
Yeah, I would just concentrate on doing one thing rather than saying I need to get to the New World and I need to get the coffee up and running and the chocolate up and running now, and I also need to get the plantains ready for this and whatnot. Just spend a day focused on one thing. Get your economy balanced, and then go and spend a day and just organize doing your base materials like your fried plantain and clothing for the New World and stuff like that, and just take your time. Yeah, the mental space planning definitely takes a bit of time. Okay, the wind should be fine. The game does reward time and dedication and patience and restarting and learning from your mistakes. Right, there's some extra wood.
They kept some of the elders here, far away from the village where they could incite unrest. Few ever came back.
So we need to decide what we're going to do here.
When my people agreed to work with you, They at least expected basic protective equipment.
So we've had another incident happen. So these seem to be happening randomly. So maybe that wasn't the triggering point. Going to that other island then. These incidents seem to just sporadically happen.
Making my people work without
Frigate first
protection?
class.
I thought such things had ended with the years of fire.
Yeah, that's something they did. As Joe said, Nails, if you struggled on like balancing and stuff like that and speed, you now don't just have normal speed, fast, and triple. You now also have super slow mode. So you can actually halve the game speed. So if you don't want things getting out of control, or if you want to try and micromanage your combat, say if you struggle on war because you can't pull the ships out quickly enough and stuff like that, you now have a slowdown mode. Okay, so we probably need to find something else for this. I haven't paid attention. I know it was very hectic and all this McLaren's team are trying to kick up a fuss and whatnot. The slowdown mode has been in for
The water isn't looking so clean anymore.
1 or 2
I ought to take
DLCs,
care.
so about 6 months. But I think Nails hasn't played the game in ages. Right, is there something on this island I can pick up? Nope. What's over here?
Stations!
Land of Lions? Oh, you haven't been on since Land of Lions. Yeah, you've completely missed a whole season then.
Coordinates plotted.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, Nails. They announced the other day there's going to be a season 4.
More Mezoan ruins. I ought to take a closer look.
Yeah, it's just the voices are in my head and they're very echoey because there's not much else in my head. As Growler and everyone likes to remind me. So we've got...
The entrance is shut. But knowing the ingenuity of the Mezoans, there must be a way to open it.
Probably. So do we need to spin this layer around and then rotate the other layer around? Hey, Chaotic. Yeah, Season 4 has been announced. And today there's the Green Jam update, which is a free update for everyone. So this mode, which is the limited resources map, and new challenge mode is available. Right, so we've got a path up here. And we have that.
Aha, that did it.
That opened the door.
Done.
Oh. Hello. I might be in the bathroom. You never know, Janice. Wondering what it will be in it. There won't be another map. It is going to be stuff on the existing maps. So we can gather there's going to be electricity in the new world because we've got electricity out here. There's going to be more probably advancements in the old world and the new world. Apart from that, I don't know. I couldn't guess what it is. Maybe new tiers in the other maps. Maybe. Okay, exploring the pyramid. The imposing structure looks entirely untouched, except by nature itself, as its inhabitants simply disappeared one day, never to return. Entering without taking precautions would be dangerous. At the very least, you should prepare some scaffolding to keep the structure from collapsing. You have timber on board, do we? Okay. So to do this then, I need tools. Can I? Oh, I can't do this without tools then. Even though I didn't have any tools, that was an option. Unless having the tools is a greater chance and just using the option is something. So maybe I broke the jar because I didn't have the relevant tools. Looking at the broken jar, I'm surprised to see some seeds that have been sealed inside. Okay, we'll try to plant them on our island. Don't have it, but we'll take the seeds to the village for analysis. We'll try... Oh, man, I don't know if the ecosystem is going to balance it. We'll take them back.
Ready the ropes?
The flowering urban tree. +3 on eco equipment. Okay, hold on. So we need to get that back here.
Steady her course.
Yeah, normally when there's a DLC, they will, or new season and stuff like that, the other DLCs have a sale as well. It is about building, and it is also about balancing ecology as well, mate. It's just, it's out today. There's a lot of new mechanics that you have to figure out and learn. When Anno 1800 first came out, or the first time you played any Anno game, you weren't a master of it instantly. We just have to figure out the mechanics and stuff like that and balance it with the building. Give it time, mate. We'll all get our heads around it. So I probably want like a trade union here or here.
Even the animals can't bear to drink the water here. What can we do?
So if I was to put that here, hold on, can I copy, move that here? That doesn't actually do anything. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Put that here. Then let's build that there. Is there a maintenance cost to that? Yeah, 50. You mean air stress as well, Chaotic? Yeah. There is a tutorial into it if you click on here. On one of the production buildings, click on the tutorial panel. You got a more detailed explanation up here, mate, for the tutorials. I'm guessing it's on the in-game menu as well. There's usually something somewhere for tutorials. But yeah, if you click on any of the production buildings, and then click on the question mark up here, you'll be able to get to the basic tutorial menu. Okay, so if I drop that off now, and let's have a look. If I put that in here, that's -19, -22. negative 18. That has had an impact on that. Thick animals next. The entire food chain is suffering from the poor. Ah, okay. Because I haven't been balancing the water ecology, because I was just reading and chatting. Because of the ecology has dropped below this point here, my animals are now getting ill. Yeah, Rayman is also free, and Anno 1404 History Edition is free at the moment. If you have a ship selected, Anno, deselect the ship, maybe, and then click on it. Okay, so we use more animals per farm to compensate for the sick ones. That's going to be a negative. That's increased module
The animals
size.
are an important part of this ecosystem too.
Okay, I should have been reading what it was doing rather than chatting, because I don't know what happened then. I don't know what the other options were, to be fair. Yeah, it's back to negative 21. So yeah, the first hurdle is the soil, and now because we've got too much of this up, I'm going to need to balance out the water. So what can we do for that? Is there items over here that we could actually buy? Let's have a look. I don't understand what that water is. That must be an Obero item. Okay, so I could get the water treatment item here. Hold on, can I grab that then? Do I have to take the items over with me, or can I just get it? Okay, so I do need to bring those over with me. What do we have over here? Crop farms. Number of modules reduction. I don't really care about that at the moment. I need to figure out balancing ecosystems. So we need fish, and we need one of these items. So these are like rare scrap resources in essence. So if we buy that, let's transmute that then.
A little ancient knowledge.
Steady her course.
Yeah, starting over isn't a bad option since you probably haven't been in there a while. So yeah, we're at negative 12 at the moment. Negative it a lot. So if I do that, that gets me to plus 7 now. So that waste treatment is pretty much required. Luckily, these don't actually require that, so you have to really abuse the trade unions majorly. That has been a huge kick up. Percentages. You don't need to worry about percentages as long as you can remember how to do Control and Q and figure out exactly how much you are producing versus how much you need. You just have to go off of visual representation. You don't need to worry about percentages. Okay, so that really does actually help. Is there anything else over here we could utilize in that area then? Probably not. Well, probably is, but I just haven't figured it out yet. So what we got here? Heavy industry, heavy industry, heavy industry. Number of modules needed for crops, 30% reduction. Right, so that's another really good one. Eco 20%. Productivity down by 10. Up. No, I don't want that. Don't want that. I'm gonna presume I can't equip more than one of the same item in a trade
Stand
union.
aside, boss. Don't get dirt on your fancy shoes.
However, I do also need to put down an extra pasture. Yeah, you can get 20% off, 22% off with, is it Hello 2020 or 22? And you can also, if you have 100 UB credits, you can get another 10% off. But yeah, definitely start utilizing control and Q. Right,
Our
we
people are falling
are
sick
down
from
to
the
2
drinking water.
on the
I thought it
fish
tasted strange.
because we've run out of fish here. So we've exhausted here. Is there anything we can do over here? Okay, so waterborne infections. Okay, people are drinking the water which is unclean and unfiltered. Okay, so we got ill people. That's fine. Develop a natural immunity. Antibiotics. How do we provide that though? Affects hospitals. Maintenance cost is up by 20%. Oh, well, I don't have a single hospital down, so I don't really care about that. Yeah, the season 3 is a big one. Right, let's just affect that
A
then.
costly solution, but the health of my people is imperative.
I mean, it adds a lot of customizations and options, and the ability to condense your housing with the skyscrapers. And then you have access to all the department stores and shopping malls and stuff like that. So what else have we got here then? Affects of fishery, 20% productivity. Eco impact +4. Right, hold on. So is that plus as in a good way? Hold on. Let me hold on. We're gonna buy I have no fish, so I can't do that. Docklands is really good for the global trade network. Being able to trade items out and bring new ones in. Okay, let's get rid of that. Jesus Christ, Mike. Why would you scare him, man? Thank you for the bits, mate. What was the building? Oh, fish. Right, let's build that. You've not spoke for a bit. Yeah, but you're resting, mate. You need to look after yourself. My PC melt? My PC is fine, mate. Okay, so how does that affect that then? So if I can get the fishery up, I could do a test to see if we can double stack. CPU is crane? No, my CPU is 30% utilization, 50 degrees. Docklands adds a new ship, which is the fastest ship intercontinental. My CPU is on fire. I mean, it's not hot, it's not cold. It's alright at the moment. GPU is a bit warm. It's not bad though. It's also not being utilized that much. And that's with an overclocked CPU. Not that Mike knows how to overclock a CPU. Just saying. Wait, what's that? Maritime resource. Oh, I need to... Hold on, can I pause that? Are the fish going to come back naturally? Hold on, I need to build more fisheries because I just want to mess around with this experiment now. I need to delete that as well real quick. Let's build that there. I mean, I would like a new CPU, but... I mean, the game's performing fine as it is. We all want better hardware, though, don't we? Who sits there and goes, yeah, my X number of year old CPU and GPU is fine. I don't need a new one. Right, you are... Are you fishing from here? Exactly. Human nature is always to strive to improve.
Played all the rancheras I know.
Right, so that's 80. That's 70. That's a 30, and it's already expired. How's that one expired already? Interesting. How is that able to think? So an aqua farm takes whatever that is, and so to do the aqua farm, which is what we really need to do as well, we need to get, where is it? That limited use. So that is 10 tools and whatever that is. Okay, and we've run out of wood over here again. Not really a tutorial, mate. No. There is a tutorial menu. Like, you can click on a production building and open the panel, and it will give you a breakdown on the mechanics. But that is kind of it. So yeah, what you're going to have to do is keep maintaining this, and then maybe deleting these later after. The mines run out as well, yes. So that's what you're going to have to be looking at. Early on, you need to get the items up for eco-balancing that out. Another priority you're going to have to do is tutorial screen. I haven't really fully read into the tutorial screen. Okay. Animal husbandry can have a negative water impact depending on the size and amount of... Okay, so the fish will repopulate, and the better water ecology will actually help increase repopulation. So you kind of want to have them all up and running, or sorry, all farmed, but then have to like turn them on and off. Though there isn't a lot here. How much is in that one? So the fishery seems to be farming from this one as well. The one fishery seems to be farming from these three. Oh, wait. That one fishery would farm from all of them in range. Or is that... Hold on. Alex, thank you for the farm, mate. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Let me just delete that real quick. Okay, we're gonna pause that. Let me get this one over here. Why does that seem like it's a whirlpool of fish? If I build that one here, then if I build a warehouse there, build that here, get that linked into that real quick. So 19 and 139. So yeah, it's going here. Yeah, that is a super populated one. That's like 140. I don't think there's an option for disable. The limited mine resources is only in this game mode because it's a challenge. The mines in your normal gameplay chaotic are the same. They will be unlimited in regular play, but in this scenario, they will be limited. Right, so let's have a look. 19, 70, and 0. Okay, so we've got more fisheries over here as well. And there's a super fishery there. And we have a fishery there as well. So yeah, you're gonna have to just have one on each coastline, it would seem. One here, one there, and then one over there. So like 4 fisheries down and then repopulate.
Stand aside, boss. Don't get dirt on your fancy shoes.
Okay, let me just pause that. Welcome back. That is
Lunchtime so soon?
where's that fish shoal? There, 69. This is harder, yeah. It requires you to do everything in a very limited and balanced ecosystem rather than just simply just building and providing resources and they're infinite. You have to micromanage the actual resources. Okay, so that did actually go up. That's at 17. Has that gone up as well?
Extra supplies are always useful, but I think we may have overproduced.
Right. It kind of... Can I rotate that? No. It seems like once a shoal has been depleted, it's depleted. However, the ones that still have some fish in it can repopulate. Because these two that are completely drained are not repopulating. So yeah, you probably will have to have them all up. Pause this one, pause this one. Yeah, you have to be very mindful. And then have them all built, and then just keep pausing them from time to time to let them repopulate. So you need them all up, but stagger them on a switch system, so they're just constantly on and off. So that's gone up as well, but yeah, that's just completely drained. Unless you can repopulate them with this. To repopulate that. I'm presuming that will repopulate the spawns into these. However, if you don't want to utilize those, you could probably just do that tactic that I was just talking about. Water purification. Don't need to worry about that at the moment. Right.
We are fine.
Yeah, hold on. Let's just do a road all the way over here real quick. Build that there. Let's do that here. Let's do that there, that there. Put that there. So that should balance that out. We need to also then prioritize getting these up and running and cleared probably sooner rather than later as well, but I'm not too fussed about those for the long term. Tilled is wood, which at the moment is definitely a problem because we are going through the wood quite quickly. And to get the repopulation, we need the tools and we need whatever that is. Coffee, maybe? Not entirely sure. It looks like we're going to be draining the wood pretty quickly. That sounded incredibly lewd. Can you put fish quotas per fishery? No, you can't do working conditions, and you can't specifically tell them to be limited to a certain amount. So that one, I'm going to have to just leave that pause for a bit. That's at 80. I can unpause that one now. And that can start farming the fish again. However, I need to let that one repopulate. Though it's red, I don't know if that's going to be able to repopulate. Can I adjust productivity? No, this is just, if you mean here, this is just a guidance on how the balancing is. Can't do working conditions at all. This just monitors how much we're actually bringing in. There's no other way of altering it. I'm just going to leave that running for a bit, and we can actually see exactly how that balances out. So that is actually going up. So as long as you at least have a fish in it, it seems to repopulate. So that's fine. That's not a problem. They're spreading themselves out between each of them, which is good. Yeah, one here, covering that here would be best. The more you can actually cover in range of one, the better. It's a lot of micromanagement, but it should be easy enough to figure out within time. So yeah, we're going to get that up. Then we also need that up, which is going to affect air quality. Because we're doing industry, I presume. And we also need to get the bricks up as well. So, clay. That does not have a single effect on the ecology. The brick factory does have an effect, though. So let's just build those two. That there. And that gets us to plus 16. So we should be able to get that back, get some ecology back up. We need a road here. We'll just run that along here. Then we'll put the warehouse here. Then we can do the factory there. We could do another factory there as well. It's like window makers. Yeah, I guess it does, but it makes sense that they would repurpose existing skins. I don't think it's glass. I think you're probably better off with the Windows one. It's very similar designs, yeah. But it was a quick turnaround that they did the green jam stuff, so... It's better that they probably reskin some existing stuff and get it out quicker rather than dedicate people to completely redesigning buildings and take them away from Season 4. Okay, so that's, yeah, plus 5. So, yeah, wind ecology is going to be the next big problem. Though, I'm sure there's probably going to be something over here for industry. An advanced trash filter. Fix the fisheries. Interesting. I mean, that would also be quite useful as well. And that is 5 tools. So yeah, you need to get the tools up before you can actually start making them.
You should go sit in the shade, boss.
Done.
Dan? It's Dan. Dunzoed. Right, which one were we clearing? That one out. Let's
One day the workers here
do
tried
that.
to rise up.
Okay,
That
that can
night,
go. We
they
can
were
get rid of
burned
that.
in the marketplace.
And that gets me bricks. Okay, useful. Done.
I've been through worse.
Yeah. So, how are we doing on... Okay. That's fine. Tools should be fine as well. We just need those to settle in. And then, once that's done, let's have a look at the fish. See, they're up to 7 already. That's still completely gone.
Stand aside, boss. Don't get dirt on your fancy.
42, 86, 95. So yeah, it's spreading out its drainage across multiple ones rather than draining one super quickly. You kind of want to balance them. So like a fishery here in between all those skulls will be good. That one here by itself probably. That's its own shore. So yeah, we got single ones, multiple ones. Those two on that one. One covering that. then technically I guess one here in between those two as well. So you got quite a lot of fisheries technically. It's just going to be an absolute nightmare when you forget. Have you paid the fishermen in the north? What? What pirate to the north? Him?
Coordinates
Or do you mean somebody over here? Sylvania. So he keeps saying I can read nautical. So this is mystery. Wait, is this something we need to provide to him? I haven't been reading. Message in the bottle. I'm guessing either I've missed something or it's something that will trigger later on. I mean, to be fair, I have... Wow, they go through the trees quickly. I should probably end up having to time how quickly they go through trees.
We will help you build something better.
Yeah, so here's the habaneros.
With these workers, we can really start to make progress.
Did I leave the kettle on?
With our settlement established, work on the dam can begin.
I'm sure I popped to the shops for something. So yeah, we need tortillas, a drip coffee pot.
I feel bad
Fedoras.
for the poor jornaleros. They will never experience the
And
bliss
a
that
toll.
comes with progress.
Okay.
There are a few things to bring up to the patron.
Yes, there is. Right, hold on. Let's just upgrade that many. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about the wind pollution. Okay, so yeah, this is the whole production line here. So we can actually make electrical wire with caoutchouc and copper as well. Yeah, and in season 4, I'm positive they are going to do a lot more work with the New World as well. Right, so let's have a look over here.
Stations!
Mezzoan ruins. There.
Damn, these voices in my head.
The entrance is shut. But knowing the ingenuity of the Mezzoans, there must be a way to open it.
Look for the stupid pillar.
It's
Not really a challenge.
I found something.
Oh man, do we have to bring the actual goods with us? Don't know. The game's just doesn't want to tell me. Okay, so we've previously explored that, but there's nothing here.
Frigate first class.
Oh, because we just got that. Oh, it literally just threw it at us. That we knowing. Gotcha. Is there anything on this island we should be paying attention to? Jesus, Michael. Thank you for the wake-up call. Love you, dude. What is that?
Keep her constant.
Michael.
What curious plants. I ought to take some samples.
Mr. Michael.